I said ayo. I said ayo. I said ayo. One man army against 50, bro. I stand on
Time out.
Used to be scared of thrillers.
In other words,
The Cowboys haven't beat a team above 500. They beat a team right at 500.
But no, it's hard. It's hard because then they wouldn't even play in the conference championship.
Hey, forget all that. This whole year, and it ain't about fantasy, it's about the facts. No, that's not the thing. That is not the thing. We never.
We just went viral for the wrong reasons again.
Do you realize it all comes back to fraud?
You was trying to see how we feel about that situation? Nah,
And Blake Hall.
I said ayo.
yo, we here.
We are here, man. Tuesday, October 21st. Oh, 1:36, 7:35 p.m. Just had to document that. You know what I'm saying? And us men here, got a word for the men here. Judges 6:12. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him and said to him, "The Lord is with you, you mighty man of valor." And that's what we're striving to be, is men of valor out here in this crazy world. It's a sweet spot in the year, y'all. We in the sweetest spot of the sports calendar year.
Go.
You know what I mean?
Go.
NBA is kicking off as we speak.
Yep.
NFL, we up to week 8 now. We're about halfway through the NFL season. Dominoes are slowly starting to fall in place. College football, we coming up on the CFP playoff rankings real soon.
Go.
MLB World Series starting on Friday. World Series attitude, champagne bottle life.
Go.
We'll revisit that in a second.
Go.
But yeah, man. Big news from the weekend. I think the big news was Miami losing to Louisville on Friday night, man.
Yeah.
We just talked about last week how Miami had no ranked opponents for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Carson went out there throw 4 pickles against Louisville, and Miller Moss gets his face back. You know what I'm saying? They back on the map. Louisville is not a slaw team. They were just unranked, but they're not pathetic. They had one loss to, who's that one loss to?
I'll go look right quick. I got you, gang.
Louisville, Virginia.
Was it Virginia? Yeah, Virginia.
Yep.
ACC, man.
Was that overtime too? I know it was a good game. No, I don't think.
Yeah,
overtime. It was an overtime game. Yeah,
bro. ACC, man, has threw its spade out, man. The head honcho in Miami, they are still the highest ranked ACC team, but they are one loss. They are not leading the conference. Georgia Tech is leading the ACC right now.
Yep.
And then you got Florida State, who hasn't won a game in conference play yet. After beating Alabama week 1.
Yeah.
Mind blown, man. But now you got Louisville throwing their name in the ring. Virginia, they're throwing their name in the ring. What's gonna happen with the ACC, bro?
Bro, it's like
first it was Clemson's, then it was Miami's. Now it's
Georgia Tech. Is Georgia Tech gonna run away with it? I'm looking at their schedule. They can at least run to the playoffs in the ACC championship game. The only you got NC State, who puts up a fight. You got Boston College, who, they're sponsored by New Balance. That's all I got to say. Then you got Pittsburgh in your ACC play. And then the last game of the year, we're going to see where you at, because you get to play Georgia again. So, and what's that? Is that in Atlanta?
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, so they're playing at home?
Not necessarily.
I know, not with Georgia.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, bro, if they win this whole thing out, bro, I might got them make it to the final, bro.
Watch out, bro.
What, Final Four, or are you saying the championship?
Championship, bro.
Watch out, bro.
Nah, I'm tripping. I don't trust their defense that much.
I think championship is a stretch, but I'll say this though. from the ACC perspective, I think you're going to have at least two teams in the playoff, and here's why. From a Georgia Tech standpoint, I believe that based on the performance that they put on Saturday, which we said that they would be a tough opponent, I think Duke laid an egg. The offensive line was not present. The Duke quarterback still has very much talent, but the team let them down, and Georgia Tech played a better game in the second half. And based on what I saw, if Georgia Tech is a team that likes to run the football, they have over 3 backs, including Haynes King, that average over 5 yards a carry with enough carries to like consider it anything. If they're able to stay ahead of the sticks during gameplay and they're able to run the ball as their will, and then they're able to implement the play action that they have, considering Haynes King completes 70% of his passes, they're going to finish the season undefeated. They just have to do one game at a time, and they have to stay ahead of the sticks. I think if you put them in a must-pass situation, they're chopped cheese. But they've been able to run the football effectively against every opponent, and I don't see that slowing down. Considering their best game last year, to me, was against Georgia with 8 overtimes. So I think Georgia Tech is a lock, even if they lose in the ACC championship. From Miami standpoint, considering the fact that they lost against Louisville, right? But the AP only put them at number 9. What could happen is if Miami decides to take care of business for the rest of the season and Carson Beck does not decide to beat them, because Carson Beck threw 4 interceptions and they lost by 3 points. As far as I'm concerned, the person who beat Miami was Carson Beck. If they win out the rest of their games, but they don't make the ACC championship, what's going to happen is the committee is going to keep them in the top 12. They don't have to go to the ACC championship because they won't finish undefeated, and they're not ranked to be in the ACC championship as of today. And they could go to the playoff without having to make the ACC championship game, as some teams we saw last year with Ohio State, which was the national champion. So I think the ACC is in a perfect spot to have at least 2 representatives this year compared to one last year. I want to say was SMU and Clemson. Clemson was 2, but so 2 first-round exits. So I think they're in a pretty good position. And those are 2 good football teams, I think. Miami, like I said, Carson Beck beat Miami. And Georgia Tech, like I said, they run the football effectively. They can beat anybody. So I think it's a good picture for where ACC ball has to offer.
Yeah, I was wrong about the Duke and Georgia Tech this week. Like you said, Duke offensive line definitely let that offense down in general. And so Georgia Tech was able to get that dub. I mean, they just have a style of play that like it works. It's working. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. It's a lot of weird activity going on, and I don't like that. But they are the number 7 ranked team in the country right now. I gotta respect it. And their schedule is pretty favorable for them moving forward. Even if they do lose to Georgia, it don't really matter because that's not even a conference game at that point. So that game is kind of like, yeah, but I don't think it'll be too sweet. I think they're gonna have Georgia Tech's not gonna blow anybody out. Not really.
Yeah.
No.
So they have to stay on their P's and Q's for every week. Pitt might be a sneaky game. NC State, it might be a sneaky game as well.
Depends how they play.
Yeah, NC State got a good quarterback as well. He's just very young. They got a 6 quarterback back there who can get outside the pocket. You feel me? So, but Georgia Tech's schedule is very favorable to go undefeated, and I mean in conference play for at least, and that will put them in the championship. And I think whether they go undefeated, lose to Georgia, lose the championship, I think you still got to put Georgia Tech in the CFP.
Yeah.
Oh, hands down. Yeah.
This is fun.
I will say, like side note, Syracuse did beat Georgia Tech last year. I don't think
that was what Kyle McCord did.
I don't think Coach Fran Brown is one of the better coaches in the nation, although the record does not display that. So every week, like you said, they just have to take care of business. But to me, them making the playoff will propel their program, but I think beating Georgia in Mercedes-Benz will be more important for them. It's probably the biggest platform they've had as far as I can remember. I can't remember the last time Georgia Tech has been on a game, arguably game of the week. Who else is playing in the stadium like Mercedes-Benz during Thanksgiving weekend for rivalry week? So,
and speaking of Georgia, man, Georgia had a big week as well. They handled business against Ole Miss.
Yep.
And Gunnar Stockton looking a lot better, man. I mean, he's gunning the ball downfield now.
Yeah.
That was like my critique of Georgia in that offense. Like, they're a run heavy offense, not really gonna put Gunnar in positions to need to win the game. But I mean, Gunnar has proven that he can do enough to win the game. Georgia got down in that game. Gunnar was slinging the ball downfield, very uncharacteristic of a Georgia offense. But he did that and put them in a position to go ahead and get comfortable and start running the ball again.
Yeah.
Not surprised, though. Like I said, I did say Ole Miss would lose that game. Anything connected to the LSU. I mean, Clemson don't want it, so
LSU trash.
LSU lost too. I called that one as well. But yeah, anything connected to Clemson said don't stay away from it. So I mean, Ole Miss did compete, which is fair, but for them to fold that game like that is very disappointing. To Lane Kiffin, that team, considering you already made a quarterback change midseason. But Georgia showed that, they still the big dogs. They show up when you know what I'm saying? When you feel me, they the Bulldogs. They show up when the hot dog come pull up. The wiener dog.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man.
That's real.
Georgia, they still a threat in the SEC, and they don't go through them, but it does go through them if you know what I mean.
I think that's a fair take. I will say, like, Ole Miss is going to compete every game against any team. They could be playing FC East, Southeast, and it's going to be a 7-point ball game. Period. I don't know if that's Lane Kiffin's coaching style. I don't know what it is. I will say, if the Ole Miss quarterback did not get banged up, Trinidad Chambers, his wrist was a little tweaked towards the late half of that game, and it got stagnant in the fourth. They went scoreless for the last 12 minutes, which allowed Georgia to not only get ahead, but create a more comfortable lead for them, it being a full touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Ole Miss got some good receivers over there, man, that really put the head top on. From Georgia's standpoint, like you said, like Gunnar Stockton, that's probably his best game.
Yeah.
5 incompletions, 4 touchdowns. That's tough. Like, it ain't too many people that's doing that in any level. And they finally used the run game more compared. I would say the last time that I paid attention to Georgia specifically was probably, I think Alabama was more recent than Tennessee, so they didn't run the ball as much against Alabama. So if they're able to run the football, keep a balanced attack with Gunnar Stockton, they're one of the better teams in the nation for sure. We'll see how the SEC shakes out, because there's a lot of SEC teams that are looking pretty good right now.
Yeah.
You want me to say who?
No, I don't care who you say. I'm just saying, other than what?
SEC
Alabama looking way better than they did at the beginning of the year.
For sure.
Texas A&M, they're
what does that mean?
itching for another L. You said what?
You think
I really believe Texas A&M is itching for a L or two, but I don't think it's gonna be this week, because LSU fans, congratulations, this is the last week this year you are ranked, because you're going down. But after this week, they got what, Missouri, and then this is all right. This is what I gotta say. South Carolina, You will never compete for a national championship, but you are the team that will mess up a national championship team year. And I think they will mess up Texas A&M. That will be the final straw. When
That's a
Texas
little bold,
A&M
but I hear you.
lose to South Carolina, Texas A&M will be out of the race.
Nah, I
Because they're
disagree.
going to lose to Missouri, and they're going to lose. Oh, my bad. The race for the SEC championship. I think they still make the playoffs somehow. It's Texas A&M, but they're going to lose to Missouri, and they're going to lose to South Carolina.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to lose to Missouri. I've now seen Missouri on the big stage in the last couple of weeks, and I'm not comfortable with what I'm seeing from them. Close game against Auburn, a lot of turnovers against Bama, kissed them out of the game. But they're not a bad team. I'm not saying that. They have the leader rusher in the SEC. But yeah, I get what you're saying about Texas A&M. Like, you can just feel like they're gonna get it out at any given.
Notre Dame squeezed by freaking
Shout out to the
Auburn. Ooh, squeezed by. And then they just played. Did they have a bye or did they just play Arkansas?
They play.
I know that Arkansas game was
3 points.
Yeah, they're itching. They're right there. They're doomed. Like, it's coming. I know it's coming.
I don't know when to call it, so I'm not gonna necessarily. I can sense it too, but I don't know when it will happen. But I don't think it'll be Missouri. I can't say that to be the least. But I mean, yeah. Speaking of, but shout out Notre Dame. I mean, they back in the top 12 now. They got them a ranked win against USC.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, they have USC's out of there. USC's quote unquote at 26. And Michigan's at 25, and those are no, Notre Dame, Michigan. But yeah. Oh wait, yes they did.
Yeah, so Michigan at 25.
Those are Notre Dame's 2 best wins, and then they lost to
Texas A&M,
TAMU, and Miami. Alabama being the highest ranked 1-loss team. Notre Dame being the highest ranked 2-loss team. Texas Tech, they were undefeated in the Big 12. Went out there and lost to BYU this week. Dropped 7 spots. Yeah. That launched BYU to number 11. Them being the highest ranked Big 12 team, 7-0. However, they are the lowest ranked undefeated team. Big 12's in kind of a nasty spot, man. Dog, man. I know it's college football, but I genuinely do not like the way BYU plays football. Like, your quarterback wears number 47. That should get you banned from the CFP.
I mean, they're I mean, when you
Utah and BYU.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm tripping. Who did Texas Tech?
Utah.
They lost to Arizona State.
Yeah.
No, BYU. Yeah. BYU play Utah. Wrong red team.
Yeah, BYU won.
But BYU did beat Utah. That was a good win for them, I guess. And Texas Tech lost to Arizona State, who keep jumping in and out the top 25 every other week. But yeah, man, Big 12's in a funky state, bro. It's BYU's to lose, but Big 12's going to get one team in regardless. I have a graphic of the current playoff, but
let me ask y'all a question. Definitely for you, person. So I can understand why Alabama is ranked ahead of Georgia. But then again, technically, Georgia loss is better than Alabama's.
It's not about the better loss. If
it is
paradox.
It is when they have. Yes, but
if I beat you, it doesn't matter who I lost.
Head to head.
Yes, but didn't this show in the playoff? Like, didn't this show it does matter about your loss and wins in the playoff? Who was they fighting about? And that was the reason why. Wins and losses.
Alabama also had better wins.
They have one more better win. They have the same win. They better win is one up because they beat Georgia.
We have beat
Huh?
4 ranked opponents in a row.
All right, how many of them opponents are still
But
ranked?
Georgia only beat what, Tennessee and Ole Miss?
They
Tennessee,
beat.
Missouri.
Oh, my
Vandy,
bad.
and
I was
Georgia.
looking at the wrong schedule. Y'all did beat Missouri. Y'all already played Missouri and Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Alabama, we're all over the place right now, but I'll say this. From a Big 12 standpoint, I mean, I don't know if that football translates over to the other conferences, but it gets the job done for the conference.
Yeah, it's like Big 12 look like JV or something.
JV. I mean, but we've had this conversation before. Before they merged the 5 to 4 conferences, I want to say in the beginning years of the pod, I claimed that Michigan was going to dog walk TCU, and then TCU pulled that off, and then a week later, we saw BTA the first game of the 2023-2024 season. I want to say 2023, but from the teams who have played the best teams, I think Alabama has the best schedule in the nation. The way it's panning out.
Best schedule or best resume?
Great question. I would say you could say resume because we didn't know that Vanderbilt was going to be a top 10 team this year. Couldn't see that happen. We could have called it.
All right. Whoa.
The top 10
for beating LSU.
Yeah, Missouri. Them being ranked was also cool.
And now Vanderbilt has been contaminated by Clemson. Get them out of here.
That's real. I mean, but that's real. Georgia's still a guy. Tennessee, I want to say they dropped a good amount.
Yeah, they're not in there no more.
And then Alabama still has 2 ranked opponents left in the next month. So
who's the ranked opponents?
LSU
won't be ranked by then,
and Oklahoma.
And Oklahoma still will be.
Yeah, Oklahoma laid an egg against Texas, but I still think that's competitive.
Texas is ranked. Y'all seen Florida coach got fired for beating Mississippi State last week?
Yeah, I mean,
well, not Florida, but they fired him after winning a game.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
I mean, he's been there like 5 years or so. Bill Napier, right?
Billy Napier,
yeah. I mean, Florida hasn't been much since
Tebow.
So that's not really his fault.
Bro, that's when we started our love for football, bro. They haven't been good since our first love for football, bro. That's crazy.
Like Eric said, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Brenda. What did you say?
You know what I'm saying? Like Eric said, Florida is a very attractive spot for a head coach. Florida State looking like they might need a new coach if they go winless in conference play for sure.
Yeah.
Penn State, they need a coach. Those are 3 big schools out there, and there's a lot of coaches' names being thrown around out there. Any idea how, what schools might go where, who goes what, when, where, why?
I couldn't see Nick Saban coming back out of retirement unless they give him a contract that reflects idolatry.
That boy said for 50, or I think that was his wife. They was talking about they offer you $50 million. She was like, "Oh."
Because at first she was like, "We having too much fun. 50 mil. You know what? Fun ain't that important. You know what I mean? We got grandkids. We got things we want to go do."
My fear is that him jumping back in would not taint his legacy, but it kind of look like Belichick a little bit.
I'll be honest with you. I think Nick Saban is too much of a real one to go back to college at a school that's not Alabama.
Yeah.
I can't see it.
I agree.
Not him. That's like Coach K coming back and coaching another school. That's not happening.
I mean,
unless you go back to Army. Other than that, he's not. I can't see Coach K coming back and coaching somewhere other than.
Is it because of his success at Alabama, or are you saying?
Not only his successful, but what he built his name there. The field is named the Nick Saban Field. Like, he is Alabama. From what we know. Like he's not, and I feel like he's so much of a real one and love what he did. He's not doing that. He's not LeBron.
I mean, obviously James Franklin name is out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would Florida be a step up from Penn State, going from Big Ten to SEC?
I mean, you lose the voodoo, so yeah. Like you get out of that touchy situation. So like
Is Florida's situation any better?
I mean, it's bro. The word Sandusky is like that haunts people. Like I'd rather go to Florida, Florida State.
We've been flagged.
Like the worst thing Florida history is what Florida State history is what crab legs, and then in Florida is what a computer. Oh wait, hold on, no, that's not the worst.
Exactly. That's
not the worst in Florida history. Hold on,
yeah.
They got some killers on their team. Never mind.
But
forgot about that.
I think if James Franklin, I'm not sure if he was offensive coach, defensive minded coach. I can't tell, but Penn State's defense was always legitimate every year that James Franklin was there. So if he brings that defense down to Florida in a conference where quarterbacks get exposed for good defense, like almost every quarterback in the SEC except Ty Simpson has been exposed. Marcel Reed too. Marcel Reed is hooping. But
so I also feel like with Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss laying this egg against Georgia, proving that they're not going to get over no hump.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible Lane Kiffin even leaves Ole Miss and go to Florida? Because it's like Lane Kiffin is on a James Franklin path right now, where it's looking like he's not going to get the big thing done.
But
go ahead.
But it's kind of he has the ranked wins, other than Franklin, and he has. Ole Miss. What is Ole Miss history? We don't expect them to be in no playoffs, no championships. Like maybe the pedigree of old Penn State alum and fans. We don't believe in Ole Miss. He's getting all he can out of Ole Miss. And I think that's what's saving him.
Their boosters don't agree with you.
yeah. I was about to say,
boosters don't agree with you, so they have a different vision.
Okay, and these boosters, they can have all the. I mean, compared to every other team in the SEC, little money. They could put that little money anywhere. What coach are you bringing in that's better than the coach you got? Who's coming into Ole Miss?
I mean, if you lose, I mean, like I said, James Franklin name is out there. You got two retired legends who's still very close to the game of football, in Nick Saban, in Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer, I can get down with Urban Meyer. Nick Saban ain't going no damn Ole Miss.
Oh yeah, I don't see Nick Saban coming back because the reason why I don't think he left because he didn't want to. I just think he didn't. I think he left because of the state of college football. Like that hasn't changed that the kids is getting paid. So I think that's why he left. I don't think it was a money thing or a desire thing, anything like that. Because I mean, like I said, he's still close to the game. So I do think they're long shots. But outside of them two, I mean, you have to start looking at like other schools and their offensive coordinators and things like that, different coordinators. And just trying to find the next guy because like Curt Cignetti popped on the scene. Now he made a name for himself.
Second or third or highest paid.
You said what?
Second highest paid or third highest paid? I can't remember what they said, but he's
90 mil for 8 years till he's 70. You feel me? That's enough said right there. Straight from James Madison. So you just got at that point just go out and try and find a guy.
Unless you get the coach that's at James Madison now, because I think they only got one L, if that. Unless you go that route, try to get an upcoming coach.
Yeah. So
but how's that gonna help with recruiting? Oh, you got money. Never mind.
Like y'all said though, Marcus Freeman's a top coach. A lot of people been trying to get him to leave Notre Dame. I don't see Dan Lanning leaving Oregon.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Freeman getting like a lot of good players, like fresh, like incoming freshman, he's getting a lot of good players. A lot of them coming out of North Carolina too. But he's a hell of a recruiter. So if you put him somewhere like Florida, Florida State,
Shout out to
oh,
Florida, water.
oh, he's going crazy.
if Dabo Sweeney gets fired, he will be hired by another school.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah, because I mean, technically, he's on the ropes. He just lost again
To SMU.
Like they suck. Like they're past not being good. They suck. You know what I'm saying? Like they're already moved on. Unless Clay Kupnick, did he get hurt?
No, he did get hurt that game. He did get hurt that game, but he's been healthy since beforehand.
Well, he's not starting no more. So ain't the quarterback no more. Ain't the quarterback no more. So who to blame now? You know what I mean? Like, what can he say? Like, I think it would be unfair. I think it would be an unfair firing, just like the John Franklin kind of was. I mean,
It was.
You know what I mean? Like, who else is gonna do the job? But you would understand from a board's perspective, like that's just how they move. They want to see results, and Clemson hasn't seen results in a very long time.
Yeah, so even on the flip side with Penn State needing a coach, it's some attractive jobs going on out there. I think it's going to be some more within the coming month or two. So that the coaches and like I said, with college football is national signing day, early signing day window, it does kind of get messy because you do have to like be ready by December for the next season, whether you still playing or not. So they might have changed early signing day. I don't know. We'll have to look into that. But
why would they do that?
Because of the college playoffs. Yeah.
No,
like
because you still got
they be signing. They be having you got people. They trying to recruit players while you also prepping for a playoff game, and it gets hands tied. Not like
it's kind of hard to
do it, but
it's kind of hard to do that because players gotta be enrolled by January because it started the second semester.
If they're a dude,
or
they show up in the summer.
Yeah.
Like
most students, right? Like a normal student.
Nah. These five-star recruits ain't most students. They come in the winter, get a head start.
And that's the athlete student of the game. If the college football playoffs started today,
you talk about going to prom. He's already in college. He ain't going to no damn prom. He just got paid $1.3 million. He ain't going to no prom. He got prom every night.
Before I say something, I'm gonna regret.
He said make everybody go through security clearance.
You know what I'm saying?
But if the college football playoffs started today with the new seeding arrangements, the top 4 teams will have byes, which would be Ohio State, Indiana, TAMU, and Bama, two Big Tens, 2 SECs. You'd only get one Big 12 school, BYU, and was it what's it called?
Mid-majors.
Power 4 school, not Power 4.
Mid-major 5, right?
The mid-major Group 5.
Group 5
would be USF at 12, and then you would have today. You have a Miami Mississippi matchup at 9 and 8, Georgia Tech and Vandy at 7 and 10. Oregon, that would be Oregon and BYU at 6 and 11, and Georgia and USF at 5 and 12.
Oh, there has to be a mid-major in there.
Yeah.
They don't get a bye.
So Notre Dame is not in the playoff as of today.
Yeah,
they'd be the first.
Well, can I be honest? I believe everybody getting a chance and opportunity to play sports is kind of what's wrong with the world today. USF beat Florida, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Boise State too, technically.
Come on, yo. Like, if USF, you said they will play the 16.
They would play the 5 seed, which is Georgia right now.
Come on, yo. national TV. We talking about the Georgia team we just seen last week. You say as of today. So the Georgia team we just seen Saturday. With Gunnar Stark and rolling on all cylinders like that, running attack. You got two running backs that are averaging between like five yards a carry between the two. Defense, smash mouth in the second half against USF. We putting this on national TV, y'all. But this is what we want an opportunity, everybody. This isn't March Madness. Cinderella in football doesn't go that far. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, arm wrestling ain't about who wants it more. Sometimes brute strength is just brute strength.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
I hear you out, and I can agree with that. But I don't think that's going to be the biggest blowout that week. BYU has been playing down by down since ECU, and they damn near has played the same teams USF has played, and USF has been blowing their teams out. BYU will get so backyard that we will forget how bad USF lost. That's how bad it would be.
Yeah, those look like two nice. I don't agree with BYU at 11. I think the Big 12 is short this year.
And I mean, Boise State didn't look too bad against Penn State.
What you just say?
They also had a top 5 draft pick on their team, and they had an NFL player on a star on their team.
And they look garbage. What are you talking about? The
only reason it was like in 14 to 30.
The only reason it was in that game is because of Drew Allard. Drew Allard is a bad quarterback. He's horrible. So I don't think Georgia is going to play like Penn State unless I believe in miracles. I'll say that for sure. So
I believe in miracles, but I still grind like Tony Hawk in '98. My money's straight dedication.
They don't know.
Fucking numbers. All right. But yeah, man. It's gonna be two unfortunate teams, and we're gonna get more college football playoff reform coming in the offseason. Because I don't see a group of 5 team competing with nobody. I mean, obviously it's gonna be some more shakeup. Maybe Georgia gets a bye, and they, like if Eric says TAMU gonna mess around and lose, maybe the group 5 team gets like a TAMU. Ohio State, Indiana, they're looking like a collision course for the Big Ten championship. So it's gonna be some more shaking around, obviously, but yeah, right now that I could very well see the Oregon being stuck at like 5 or 6 because if they quote unquote don't make the Big Ten conference championship, they won't have nothing else on their resume to jump them up. Especially with these teams playing each other, like they're going to be just jumping around Oregon. Because right now, I think Bama and TAMU would be in the SEC championship, but TAMU got a loss from the horizon, allegedly. So, yeah, man. ACC has 2 schools, Georgia Tech and Miami. And everything else is what?
Bro, I'm telling you, they win the rest of their games, they make it.
Three Big Tens and what? 4, 5 SECs.
Y'all think Louisville can make their way up there?
If they make it past UVA, I would be concerned.
I don't think they play UV. They don't. Oh, you saying in the rankings? Yeah,
they lost to UVA, and UVA actually would be the one that will make it to the ACC championship if the rankings don't change.
Yeah, UVA and Georgia Tech.
Yeah, so if
nasty, bro. I see why the Big Ten and SEC want to all Big Ten SEC.
Bro, wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't have expected it. I will say, like, mom's a UVA alum. She told me Virginia's good. I'm like, get the. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? This is new. This is new to me. But they probably have the easiest schedule remaining in the ACC. I mean, they got North Carolina, cookies.
Yeah.
California, top. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wake Forest is going to be tough if they don't fold. You know what I'm saying? And Duke, Virginia Tech. Like they can mess around, make the ACC championship for the first time in forever. The last time they made the ACC championship was probably Rondé Tiki Barber. Even if they did, who knows? But Louisville doesn't get past Virginia because they beat Louisville.
Yeah. But yeah.
Give me Georgia Tech, Miami, man.
Georgia Tech and Miami.
Yeah, I think Georgia Tech and Miami is like, I ain't gonna lie, pretty solidified at this point. Like all they have to do is play regular ball. But then again, ain't nothing regular.
For this week coming up, UCLA is playing Indiana. Should Indiana be on like upset watch? UCLA is hot.
That's what Cinetti said. They're undefeated. You know, that's a good way to keep his team humble. You know, going there. That's at UCLA.
Not
No. It's in Indy.
Just looking like a cool 50, 11 a.m.
I will say that is something that I noticed in the playoff last year. That home field advantage in college is night and day. You telling an 18-year-old who's never seen 40 degrees to go up north to play football in winter months, that's effective. So UCLA going up to Indiana, it's getting chilly in Georgia. So I already know in Indiana is something crazy up there. I already know.
And that should be legal that they're in the same conference. You telling me you got to go play in Michigan, Tundra, and you in California, like everybody coming back sick. Everybody coming back sick.
That is crazy.
That is like that's inhumane. Wait, Wisconsin don't play indoors, do they?
Nah.
Ooh, so they gotta play
What college school play indoors?
Syracuse.
Oh, Syracuse. Oh, and don't ask me how I know. Eastern Tennessee too. Don't ask me how I know. They play indoors. Right. North Dakota State indoors, or is it South Dakota State? I don't know. But yeah, a few of them do play indoors.
Tight. Oh yeah, I mean, hey, UCLA is hot. They got that new little offense. Indiana's rolling. It should be something to keep our eyes to the streets for. Ole Miss and Oklahoma, man, it's a big game. You know, both one-loss teams, one loss in conference. Ole Miss lost to Georgia. Oklahoma's lost to Texas. 8 versus 13. Ole Miss is visiting Oklahoma. I mean, this game has big implications.
It does.
Ole Miss looking for his face back. Oklahoma, John like too, because they played Texas, and then who did they just beat? They beat nobody last week.
South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken.
South Carolina, yeah. So, hey.
I'm gonna go wild with this one. Well, it's not really an upset, I don't think. Yeah, no, they're ranked higher. I genuinely believe
Vegas said Oklahoma's the favorite,
the underdog. I mean,
the favorites.
I genuinely believe that Ole Miss had a chance to win against Georgia.
So,
I think I'm not saying like before they played. I'm saying during the game.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. During the game, they were rolling. And I know Oklahoma's quarterback is named Matt Nay. My bad. That's how you played against Texas. But it's gonna be a battle of QBs again. I got Ole Miss quarterback this time, respectfully. I think Ole Miss goes into Oklahoma and upsets them. That's just my take.
Yeah, I definitely hear that. I think Oklahoma, I mean, they're outside of the woozy. Their defense got back on track this week. It's gonna be tough for Ole Miss. Georgia showing that they're not scared of a shootout. Yeah. I think Oklahoma get back on track, home field advantage, stay on pulse. I think Oklahoma rock out them and John Mateer.
Yeah. I think facts. I agree too. Like I said last week, Oklahoma got Clemson best coach. So I trust him in that defense more than I'll trust anything at Ole Miss.
And we was talking about that Group 5. South Florida don't got a sweet game this week. They might lose. They play Memphis. They both one-loss teams. Memphis on
Lost to Arkansas.
Did they rank them yet?
No.
Are they?
Memphis just lost to UAB last week, bro.
Crap.
And that's why they
Something must have happened.
That's why they dropped out the rankings. But I think this is going to be a big game this week because Memphis was undefeated up until that UAB game. So whatever happened. So and they are playing at home. So that's a big game for the Group 5.
Yeah.
Eric, you said Missouri would beat Texas A&M. They're going to Vanderbilt this week. You think they beat Vanderbilt?
Nah, not Vanderbilt.
Say, we know now. We gonna know.
Nah, I don't think they beat Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt High. I mean, the game could go either way, but Vanderbilt
I think
High.
it'd be a good game. I'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
It'll be a good game for sure. Diego's hooping. He's jumping. He's increasing his drive stock. I mean, it's not hard to do with this quarterback class. But
he got Door on his side.
Go. And Missouri, they had a close game with Auburn. Auburn should have beat Georgia last week. I ain't bring that up, but
Auburn's fighting every game.
The fumble on the quarterback sneak, but nonetheless, carry on. That's about it. We got TAMU. Anybody believe in LSU this week?
Nah, Les Miles sucks.
Yeah, that might be a coach opening too.
Yeah, absolutely.
At LSU. So we call round on that because we gotta get into some power rankings, man. We gotta get our face back from last week. The piece of garbage that we put out.
It wasn't us. It was the NFL. This is what they gave us to work with.
For sure.
It wasn't our fault.
It's garble, bro.
Yeah. And we gonna stay where we at because everybody won this week. 7, you can lead us off. You know, y'all got the best record.
Shout out to the Bears, man.
Panthers is after them, and Cowboys is last. So 7, we gonna keep the same order as last week. 7, let's see if you can get your face back from last week.
I mean, I have no face. But whatever. Number 1 team. I'm going Indianapolis Colts.
You get the easy one. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. You can't miss it.
I was wrong. So they like that. They are like that.
Erica too.
Let me bring this team all the way back. And the only reason I'm bringing them back, I promise you, before the game started, I did not know they were missing the whole secondary. Put me on game. Detroit Lions, you are number 2. All the way back.
I mean, the other team was missing its whole receiver core, so it was even.
Yeah, that was shot. What? We can talk about it.
No. I mean, their receiving core, no. Mbuka. Wait, hold on.
Mike Evans got hurt mid-game.
Mike Evans got hurt mid-game, and Mbuka was still there. Was he not?
No Godwin.
He was playing on one hamstring.
Well, Godwin hasn't been there damn near whole season.
Dang, it sounded like
Baker Mayfield was throwing everything.
Yeah. We gonna get there.
Everything was go long.
We get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bucks said, I'm sorry, Colts said one. All right. I'm going. This is crazy. This team all the way up.
Bro, they had 2 L's back to back. We couldn't respect it, but
I'm putting the Rams at 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
I'm putting the Rams at 3. Yeah.
How?
So far, this list is perfect.
How do you do that?
It's like 10 2-loss teams. And I mean, there's some 3-loss teams getting shorted. Or is it a 2-loss team?
How do you do that?
Or is it a 1-loss team getting shorted?
Bro, how did you do that? I need you to explain that number 3 for real. Cause it's clear.
It's real simple. Everybody got the same resume. Like it's no.
No,
right,
they don't.
It's no wrong answer.
The Rams don't have a good win.
Somebody,
Well, the Rams don't have a great win on their roster.
They literally beat the number one team on this list.
The Rams?
Yes.
Let me go back and look at this.
The number one team in the NFL.
They did. I'm tripping. They got one good win. My bad. I didn't look at the schedule.
They lost. They lost.
And they got 2 good L's according to y'all.
They lost to a team I want to say though.
Yeah, say it. Because if we doing based off of that stuff, they should have been number 3.
You do you. Don't worry about me.
Nah,
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking to Preston.
It's just shocking to me, man.
It's not shocking, bro. The number one team got 1 L, and who was it to? Okay, it's real simple. That's how I got there. Boom. 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 Am I a psycho?
Number 4.
I guess I'm a psycho.
This is disgusting. But I hate this segment of the podcast.
You gotta say them. And
number 4.
Oh
no!
I got their jersey.
Forget it. At number 4.
Yeah, man, put your pride aside.
We already said Lions. We already said Colts. We already said
Rams.
Rams.
They ain't done nothing. Oh, they've done nothing. Nothing.
Put your pride aside and fix the list, man. You gotta redeem yourself from last week.
Give me the.
Matter of fact, let me be quiet.
Give me the Packers at 4.
Give me Philadelphia Eagles at 5.
You're ruining it. You're ruining it. God almighty, the Packers. We was doing so well. We were doing so well. At 6, I'm gonna put the Bucks.
Good. Yeah.
Give me Niners at 7. This is ugly. This is actually ugly.
Give me. Oh my God. Give me. Let me look at this. Give me. Give me Denver. Give me Denver.
What? At 8?
Yeah, whatever I'm at.
Okay. Now I get to be as spicy as I want to be.
I know who you
my
going.
goodness, it's 3 teams.
They got 3 of these?
It's 3 teams here.
Dude, if they got 3 of these.
Oh my gosh. And how do I want to play it? Because I'm gonna leave P. P gets to do the honors of finishing the list off. I mean, I have to put this team here. All right. Seahawks at 9. I'm gonna let P stress out.
Whoa. Keep going.
I'm gonna let P stress out about 10. That's none of my business. 10 is none of my business. I did my 3-6-9. Damn, she fine.
But nope. I'm not doing it. Oh, you gotta be. It doesn't make sense. The league doesn't make sense this year. I'm going to keep on it, and I don't want to say it. I genuinely don't want to say it.
Well, wow. Oh, it's 4 teams. It was 3 teams now.
Yeah, we're. I mean, What? So I just want to be clear. We have said the
Colts,
Colts,
Lions,
Lions,
Rams,
good
Philly,
Lord.
Green Bay, Denver, Tampa Bay, San Francisco, Seahawks.
Seattle. So you get to do the honors.
I think that last one messed everything up. We talked about it.
Yeah, we can talk about it for sure. Like, what?
I mean, bro, that's not fair.
I see.
This is a triangle.
Yeah. You looking at the roster? You looking at the schedule now?
But
Seattle?
no,
I think you want to go look at that.
I am looking at it, and they was on this list last week, and then you're gonna be on this list this week.
No, I mean I get that they won and they won. I don't think it's a bad pick. I don't think it's a bad pick anywhere. Their resume is garbage. Their resume is freaking garbage. They've done nothing. And they just laid a freaking egg. And they are just here because of the record alone. I don't believe in them. Who do I believe in more? Who do I believe in more? Yeah, no. After what they just did, no. What? No. No, not after no bye week. Give me who came back from injury against Detroit?
What you mean? On Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Dean, the linebacker?
That's the only player that changed from the prior week before.
Oh, changed from the prior week. My boy still out. Running back. I got him in fantasy. Can't think of his name. From Oregon. What's his name? Brandon, you know who I'm talking about.
I can miss. I'm gonna miss with this one.
Gosh, they can't ban the snow.
Bucky Irvin. He's still not back.
I'm gonna miss with this one, bro, and that's okay.
Bro, stand on whatever you got to say, bro.
But I don't know if I don't even know if it's anything. Like I don't even know if I want to respect it. Honestly, I don't respect it. I don't respect half the teams on this list. Boom. At number 10, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna go wild again. I'm going wild again. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, no. What did he just play? First week on the list.
Go.
City Chiefs at 10.
How hard was that?
It was a pride thing. It wasn't about. We talk about it, bro. We talk about it.
So we have the only 2-loss team being left off is the New England Patriots.
A few, but
and Buffalo Bills. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, I misspoke.
And
Patriots.
And the
So the
Steelers.
Kansas City Chiefs jumped over Steelers, Bills, Bears, Patriots.
Yeah.
As 2-loss teams. Why? What makes you put this 3-loss Kansas City team in the top 10?
You want me to answer that before we start at 1? Because I'll answer it.
Yeah.
So in the Bible it says pride comes before the fall. And the righteous man fall down 7 times, but he gets back up. And no matter how many times I fall, God gives me a chance to get back up every day. I gotta acknowledge that year in and year out, I've doubted the Kansas City Chiefs for the past few years, and I've never truly believed, especially last year, that their style of play, specifically their offensive play calling, was winning style football. This year, I believe the same thing, but then I look over the schedule, and specifically when I look at how they played 2 weeks ago against the Detroit Lions, who we just put at the number 2 team. Patrick Mahomes played outstanding, and they're starting to roll. They're getting their players back. Rasheed Rice came back.
Demolished.
And their schedule, I don't see them losing. They could go 3 straight. I'm gonna be all the way honest. Their next tough opponent to me, if they play how they can play, is the Colts, the Indianapolis Colts. So, and I think they look better than the Patriots, who are beating the teams that they're supposed to beat, and they beat the Bills. But
number 1 in the AFC East.
Yeah. But that entire AFC East looks hideous.
And to be honest, with the Patriots, if you look at their schedule, they maybe have 2 more L's. That's it.
I genuinely don't believe. The Steelers, they did lose to a Flacco Bengals, but it's the Bengals. It's the Bengals, period. And then Bears, get the freak out of here. They're not gracing this list until they beat a divisional opponent. So they can be 16-2. They can be 11-6. All I care. They won't grace it if we don't win in the division, because all these other teams that we're beating and the way that we're winning, like, it's not convincing at all. Is there another team that they skipped? The Bills? Oh, I mean, I can't put the Bills at top 10 off a bye.
Yeah.
Just can't do
off
it.
a 2L bye
last week, which is cool, but next week they have. We'll find out how they look against
a hot team.
Us. They play us.
We'll see.
At home.
We'll see.
No Bryce Young.
Oh, well.
Oh, facts. Yeah. Never mind. Red Rocket, I guess.
I mean, that's vital information, but that wouldn't have put me in at 10 though. But they do have the greatest quarterback, arguably ever, in Patrick Mahomes. He's not playing the best this year, but he's one of the best this year for sure. So
I mean, that's cool. I mean, I just want to hear what you guys say. I mean, I'm not opposed to Chiefs at 10. I agree. Top 10. That offense is back. Still have no run game. Offense, defense is here. It's time. It's time for them to make that run. It's time to make that playoff run. I think Chiefs are here to stay. It's just right on time. You look at this list. All they got is the Colts and Broncos ahead of them.
Yeah.
And Broncos, they look shaky to me. I mean, shout out to 33 points in the fourth quarter against the Giants. But Broncos, they have it. They're just not putting it together. And we've seen this before. We see how this plays out. I had the Broncos teetering, barely making top 10, if top 10. But you gotta respect the defense. So, but yeah, I think Broncos is a team that's gonna fall off, and Chiefs is right back where they've always been.
I agree. I agree with that. 100%. I agree with that.
Chiefs about to be right back where they always been, man. But yeah, man, Colts, number 1 team in the NFL. I think we all can agree there. Very complete, balanced team.
Yeah.
They got MVP candidate, comeback player candidate, offensive player of the year candidate. They got every candidate on that team.
Yeah.
Coach of the year, everything.
Yeah.
So, do y'all believe in the Colts now? does the AFC playoffs run through Indianapolis in the year 2025, led by Indiana Jones?
Bro, I know the score don't reflect it because they start coming back a little towards the end. They were handling the Chargers with ease.
The Chargers team is filled with injuries.
Yeah, and the Chargers can be better if they had that run game, but can't fault the Colts for doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean,
somebody had something to say about the Rams at 3.
I did. Can we talk about 2 though?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. That was your pick.
He said, "Can we talk about 2?" I mean, he got a problem with it. I ain't got no problem with it. I put them there.
Can I ask why?
Why did I put the Detroit Lions there?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like they beat our number 1 team, who was number 1 last week, who's still top 5. If I'm not, it's number 6. And I feel like the way they handled them was ridiculous. Like they put belt to ass. And I feel like, and they got the best running back or second, whatever you want to say, first or second best running back in the league, and it showed.
To answer everything that you said, I'm gonna answer it backwards. Or to respond to everything you said, I'm gonna respond backwards. As far as Jahmyr Gibbs being the best running back in the league, the only reason I cannot agree with that is because the roster that Detroit has and the linemen that Detroit has versus what they have in Atlanta is night and day.
First off, I wouldn't even put him as the second best running back right now. I still got, if you want to talk about a dual threat, is Christian McCaffrey not above him?
Not above Bajan?
Yeah, and dual threat.
That's the same thing.
He got like 200 more yards, and does he not? I mean, catching more touchdowns because Bajan only got 2. And if I'm not mistaken, he got more rushing yards than him. Maybe not rushing, but they're like right there. So I wouldn't even say that. And second off, Jonathan Taylor is still better than him, at least right now this year. So I'm not saying Atlanta's the wrong one to say. I think we talk about Atlanta too much than we need to. Let's stop talking about Atlanta. Let's just do it. Because they haven't done anything for us to talk about Atlanta. I know you live there and you love living there. It's a nice city, cute stadium, but they're not a team to talk about. If we're not talking about the Panthers, if we're not talking about the Chicago Bears, then why are we talking about Atlanta?
But our conversation in this moment was not Atlanta. Yeah. It was running back versus running back. So to your point, considering that Atlanta is the worst team that between the 3 that you just named, Bajan is the Atlanta Falcons. And I don't think it's not Jahmyr Gibbs' fault that he can't carry the team, but he doesn't have to carry the team. Christian McCaffrey, on the other hand, is more proven. And I do think Jonathan Taylor makes Daniel Jones look way better. But when you look at Atlanta's play calling over the years, we look at Michael Penix being a rookie quarterback, and we just talked about that Michael Penix has some chinks in the armor. Without Bijan Robinson, they don't compete for any game that they've been in. You can easily say that Detroit Lions have enough pieces for Jahmyr Gibbs to miss 2 games and still compete. Simple. That's why I say Bijan is the best running back in the league, because like if he goes out 2 weeks, the Falcons have 2 L's, and I'm not cutting them on TV. They don't have a shot. But
so you could say, but you just said the same thing about Christian McCaffrey. So Christian McCaffrey is the best running back in the league.
It has not looked the same.
Yes, it
genuinely has not looked the same. But I said it has not. Bijan, the way Bijan has looked on the field versus what Christian McCaffrey has done, the 49ers wins have looked a lot more ugly.
49ers don't have a starting quarterback. Remember that. Backups in. They don't have their starting wide receiver. He's on IR. The second string wide receiver is also hurt. Am I not wrong?
Has McCaffrey had an explosive play beyond 50 yards?
I don't know what type of stats you want to throw out there, but I can go look.
I'm not saying that's something you got to die on the hill. What I'm saying is Bijan has looked like on the field like the most gifted running back we've seen in a few years. Period. When you look at size, speed, ball carrying ability, like agility, like he looks like the complete package. And I'm not saying that Christian McCaffrey's not a complete back, but this year, Bijan has popped off of the screen more than any other running back. The only reason you bring up Jahmyr Gibbs last night is because he broke for 70 yards. We've seen Bijan do that a few times this year. So that was
and Gibbs has the most in the NFL. If you talk about breaking yardage, it showed that stats. The only one that has more in the amount of games than him is Barry Sanders.
If Bijan Robinson had the offensive line of Detroit Lions and the play calling of Dan Campbell, do you not think that Bijan Robinson would do the same thing, if not better?
Yeah, Lions and Colts have top 3 lines.
Yeah, it's night and day.
Top 2, 3 lines.
It's night and day.
What's the Atlanta line, right?
I mean,
we know that the Colts have Pro Bowlers on their line. Lions have Pro Bowlers on their line. All pro.
And then I feel like I could say the same thing about McCaffrey because he's also their team's leading receiver.
They have Trent Williams and George Kittle.
Best offensive lineman arguably ever,
and the best blocking tight end in the game too.
That's what I'm saying.
Kittle's pretty good.
Andrew shit.
But what I just said is he leads his team in receiving as well.
Yeah,
he is their number 1 wide receiver.
So Eric,
there's nothing.
So Eric, because I just need to gauge where you at. Like Eric, who are the top 5 running backs in the NFL right now in order?
In order.
Yeah. Let me get your top 5 running backs in the NFL in order today. Because I heard a lot of spicy names.
I mean, if we be honest, like you said, MVP, comeback player of the year, offensive player of the year, and that offensive player of the year was Jonathan Taylor. He's going stupid right now. So give me Jonathan Taylor, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Give me I think I'll put because of his passing numbers, give me McCaffrey at number 2.
Okay.
And then I know why Brandon's saying this. Give me Gibbs at 3.
Okay. And you got 2 more.
Oh, you said 5, not 3? Oh, my bad. Yes. Top 5. All right. My bad. I thought you said top 3. All right. Well, I'll be crazy if I say his name. James Cook.
At 4?
James Cook. He cooks. James Cook. Go look at them numbers before you laugh.
I'm not.
It's better than your boys.
I'm not. I mean, fantasy.
No, I'm talking about like actual numbers.
Those are dry fantasy, but nevertheless.
Oh my God, bro.
You got a couple running backs on this top 10 who ain't even getting mentioned. What?
On this top 10.
I'm gonna let you rock out.
Colts, Lions, Rams, Packers, Eagles, Bucks, 49ers mentioned, Broncos, Seahawks, Chiefs. Oh my gosh, it's so ugly because we just talk about this year. I'm gonna have to go with somebody. I'm gonna have to go with Williams, bro. Williams is cooking in Dallas, bro.
Javonte Williams before Bijan Robinson.
Javonte Williams is cooking this year. Javonte Williams is cooking this year, bro.
I appreciate
and
that.
I hate to say it. You talk about breaking long. He got a 66-yarder, does he not? He got 6 touchdowns compared to 2. I mean,
Javonte Williams got 7 total.
7 total touchdowns.
5 for third.
Damn near 600 yards already. I mean, I really didn't want to say his name, but it's like the stats are there.
That boy said Javonte Williams is better.
Bro, the stats are there. Right now, the stats are right there.
Gotta sip my drink on that one. Gotta sip my drink. I'm trying here. I'm trying to be better than last week. I'm trying to be.
Oh my gosh!
What? You said
because I didn't want to be biased and say Rico. Because I definitely wanted to say Rico at 5, but I didn't want to be biased.
I mean, I don't care if you would have said I don't care who you would have said. I don't care who you would have said. The fact that Bijan Robinson did not make your top 5 running backs this
Not right now.
year,
Yeah, not right now.
as of what you've seen,
How's the count? I mean, you talk about O line. He's number 2 in rushing, and he don't have no O line, right? Dallas got a good O line.
They've been performing well.
Dak ain't been sacked like that.
Well, that's because Dak get out.
No, but Dak's been under pressure like all season.
Yeah.
He's just elite quarterback.
In games where he has to pass, though.
That's all right, man. I don't.
Who y'all top 5? Let me hear y'all top 5.
I don't agree with that. Bijan Robinson looks like the best. I think I said it last week, but he's inarguably the best player in the NFL. Like, that's for him to get off top 5 at his position is crazy. He's
Hard to put him. Hard to put him.
Gosh.
Hard to put him. Who's y'all top 5 in order? Go ahead.
I kind of want to hear your top 10 at this point, but I ain't going.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, he's in the top 10. Don't hands down. But who's y'all top 5? Y'all keep. Nah, I don't see y'all doing it. Who's y'all top 5?
And what you said.
No, go ahead.
Bijan is there, bro. I take out Javonte.
No, do it in order. Do it in order. You know how we do it. Let's not do that. Do it in order. Come on. You know the rules.
Bro, you don't worry. You got the clip to yourself, bro.
Yeah, that's nice. But you go ahead. You can't do it, can you? You can't do it, can you? Go ahead.
I mean, if you really want to know,
I just hear a lot of back. I don't hear anybody naming their top 5. Preston, you want to go since he need a delay, and you delayed in your top 10 power rankings. So go ahead, do it clean.
Bijan Robinson number 1, Jonathan Taylor number 2, Jahmyr Gibbs number 3, Christian McCaffrey number 4. I'll go James Cook number 5.
I would do the same except for I switch Gibbs and
McCaffrey,
Taylor. I switch Gibbs.
You put Gibbs at 2?
Gibbs at 2. Excuse me. Gibbs at 2.
Well, you particular, how do you put Gibbs at 2 when you called him offensive player of the year? Did you not?
I say candidate. I didn't say that was my pick.
You said they have the comeback player, the MVP, the offensive player. You said that's who they had on their team.
Yeah, as candidates, I don't agree with them as picks. I don't agree with Daniel Jones as MVP, Taylor as offensive player. Not today. I give him coach of the year.
Okay.
But I don't. If that's what I said, sure, but that's not what I meant.
I just want to tell everybody that's listening, the 2 that are streamed in, we went from discussing why Detroit Lions are the number 2 team to this man saying that Javonte Williams is a better running back this year.
Numbers say it. Numbers say it.
I just want to know. I just want y'all to know that.
I really wanted to.
That's how crazy.
I was about to play in Miami, Devon Kane. If we talking about all-purpose players,
I just want y'all to know that.
That's a receiver. I think he leads the Dolphins in receptions.
Bro,
probably.
I don't know how we got here, but I know that we got to a place where Javonte Williams is balling out.
Yeah,
he said he was better than Bijan Robinson.
No, ain't no way he leading his team in receiving. He got 43 for receiving yards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I don't think there's 43 receptions.
Wait, I might be looking at receptions. Hold on, let me go back and look at stats.
I mean, that's probably not surprising either way because Miami Dolphins suck. But
I'm tripping. Yes. Targets is 43. He has 211 yards.
Receiver.
Yep.
The reason why I don't like Detroit Lions at 2 is because they beat the Bucks.
Yeah.
Right. But they have lost to 2 teams on this team that are 2 teams on this list that are ranked lower than them, although it was earlier than the year. One of them lost 2 weeks ago. If we're saying injuries don't matter, which that's why I didn't respect the Chiefs, but Lions just proved to us that the Chiefs was not that the way they performed against the Chiefs was not how they were going to perform for the rest of the season. So yeah, they are a formidable opponent, and I do believe the Lions being in the top 10 is cool because their offense did not skip a beat last week. If they play ahead, they're hard to stop and they're hard to come back against when you play that man pressure defense. Like
Well, let me ask you this: if you don't agree with the Lions at 2, who do you think should be number 2 then? With your explanation, because there's only one team you can replace if that's your explanation, and I'll help you out. It's the Philadelphia Eagles.
So is this the year that the Lions finally win the NFC?
No, give us 1 second. Go ahead, Preston.
Did you just say the Philadelphia Eagles look like the number 2 team?
No, I'm saying if that's your reasoning, what you said, who will be your number 2 then?
Low key, it would have to be. It would have to be. I'm gonna have to say it, bro. Low key, it would have to be the. Low key, it would have to be the Broncos.
For number 2?
I mean, they were the number 3 team last week, if that matters.
And when you look at the wins that they've had, the comeback victories, the team that they lost to the Chargers, who were once on this list, and then they lost to the Colts, number 1 team on this list. I don't think that the performance that the Broncos showed was telling to the Broncos. I think it was more telling to the Giants, if I'm keeping it all the way a stack. But more or less on the Lions, you said, can the Lions make it out of the NFC? I believe that they can. My problem is this, though. They've only had one division opponent this year. They have not. Well, 2. I didn't even count the Bears. Good Lord. So you know I have no faith. They still have to go through Vikings twice. They have to play the Packers again. They got to play the Bears again, but I think they'll beat us again. There are still NFC teams that I think has a cleaner road to the playoffs in regards to seeding, and also if home field advantage is won by not 49ers, the Rams, maybe 49ers, the Packers. I don't think they're going to win on the road, but they win home field advantage, which they still can because of the records. I think that's easier to say, but I think the NFC is a lot more competitive than you think. Number 1, they're in the most competitive division in football right now.
Who is?
The Detroit Lions. There's not a more competitive division. It's not that competitive.
I mean,
but what I'm saying,
wait. Yes, there is, because there's one division that has 3 teams on this list.
Yeah, NFC West. Yeah.
You put 2 of them teams on there, did you not? Let me see. Brando.
No, I put 2 of them.
Brando did. Okay.
49ers, Seahawks, Rams.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess. I think the Vikings are better than their record. Not making it a case against the NFC West, but the NFC is just more competitive than for me to just say that the Lions can walk out of the NFC, to answer your question.
Yeah.
Competitive.
Yeah. You mentioned the Giants. I mean, all-time blunder, 33 points in the 4th quarter. You're winning 19-0 in the 4th quarter. You give up 33 points and lose the game. Mm-hmm. Is Brian Daboll going to be their coach moving forward? Is he finna get fired or like?
He's doing the best he can with what he got.
Jackson Dart and Scatterboo's going to be there, as we can see, but
yeah. But I mean, other than your D, again, your front 7, not even your front 7, your D lineman, hands down, play as hard as they can. Everybody behind them, water. Everybody behind them is water. So if they're not consistently getting pressure, everybody behind them is dog shit. And then on offense, other than Scatterboo and Jackson Dart, I mean, you playing.
Well, Neighbors is injured.
Yeah, Neighbors is injured. So who's the number one wide receiver? Slayton?
Wandale Roberts.
Yeah, okay. What school he went to? Nobody knows him. Exactly. Anyway, yeah, that offense is not what it is, bro. So I don't think you fire him because of that. Because go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's off topic.
Yeah, I don't think you fire him because of that. Now, if he had a good roster, like he was losing, then yeah. Non-injuries, you losing, yeah. You gotta factor in what he's working with.
Yeah, they got what two good wins. They beat the Eagles and the Chargers. Those are good wins considering, like you said, the adversity they're facing. And then I mean Broncos, that's an all-time meltdown, but nobody expected them to win that game anyway. Not on Demaryius Thomas's jersey retirement night at that. So,
Yeah.
But that was an all-time meltdown. You mentioned there the competitiveness of the NFC West. They got 3 teams, all 5-2. Who y'all see being the head honcho by the end of the season?
Genuinely, the Rams. And the reason why the Rams, not because we have them number 2 in the power rankings, but the game that they did lose to the 49ers, they literally fumbled it. They literally fumbled the win away.
And
against the Colts
and Philly.
Losing to Philly with 2 block kicks, bro, I'm telling you. They told me everything I needed to know to why I wouldn't put Eagles at no number 5. But the Rams are the best team. They have the best quarterback between the 3 teams. Puka Nacua concerns me a little bit.
Do they
return? Yes, they do.
Are you sure?
I'm taking Matthew Stafford over Sam Darnold.
Is it a conversation to be had in 2025?
No, it's not.
First,
No, it's not.
I genuinely don't care what the stats look like, and I know that sounds crazy, because we care about the stats and the yards and stuff. But like, I genuinely don't care. I'm taking I'm taking Matthew Stafford every day over Sam Darnold today.
And then to be fair, ever since Puka got hurt, he's been throwing under 30 or just at 30 passes a game. He was averaging like 40 something. So they saving his arm until Puka come back. And they still getting the job done.
I mean, if you look at let's go quarterback for quarterback, right? Matthew Stafford is like 1,700, 17 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. It's pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty tough if you ask me. You look at Sam Darnold, 1,700, 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Now, that could be play calling. I think you got more weapons if you're Matthew Stafford, to me. Because outside of Jackson Smith and Jigba, I don't know who else is in a Seahawks uniform.
Kenneth Walker,
I heard he's not performing well.
Oh, brother, don't get me started. So shut up, don't get me started.
Okay. Yeah. So, and then, like Eric mentioned earlier, the 49ers are injured. So they're dealing with injuries. So I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking Matthew Stafford to compete against the Lions, to compete against whoever decides to step up, to compete against the Bucks, who I think we can discuss later. But I got the Bucks, Rams, and Lions as the better teams in the NFC right now.
Yeah, it's not ridiculous to say that. I mean, Seahawks are just overperforming. Sam Darnold is leading the league. I mean, everything he throws is booming. Booming.
Yeah.
Like you said, he's throwing to nobodies outside of JSN.
Yeah.
Bro, he's getting the ball downfield. And we don't look at JSN as a deep ball threat. So
he threw such a pretty ball in the end zone when he was getting hit. I said, yeah. I don't know who this guy is.
Sam Darnold is taking a step. His name, he's not the Sam Darnold of old. So, I mean, after a couple more weeks, I think we might have to have Sam Darnold is clearly a top 10 quarterback today, to say the least, and Matthew Stafford as well. So,
Sure.
I don't know. I think we're gonna have to visit some quarterback rankings after a couple weeks, midway through the season or something like that. But yeah, Sam Darnold is hooping. I mean,
Yeah.
they that Seahawks offense is leading, or at least Sam Darnold alone is leading the league in like explosive plays, 20-yard fields, 20-yard throws down the field, and whatnot. But yeah, man, I do agree. Rams being head honcho come into the season, like you said, just off of the way they've lost and who they lost to. I think that can be cleaned up come into the season. What else we have? Eagles. Jalen Hurts has his best game of the season against that Vikings defense, man. Safe to say the Eagles are back, right?
No, let's see it consistently.
270. Well, he had 300, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Jalen, AJ had two touchdowns, and which one had one. I think they both touched 100, didn't they?
Yeah, blue. Safe to say the Eagles are back, man.
I think they're going to be the same type of team that lost to Buccaneers in the first round 2 years ago. And then the reason why I'm saying that is because they've gone away from their bread and butter. And maybe it's not that they've given less carries, but it's the fact that they're not producing the same way they did last year. Saquon, to me, to make the Eagles to be the best that they can be, Saquon has to be the best person on that offense.
Well, that's far stretch. It's not happening.
What happened 2 years ago when they had DeAndre Swift in the backfield, and they had AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert and Jalen Hurts? They went 10-6. Touch push didn't work against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay got them out of there first round.
Yeah.
Bring back Saquon. They win a championship. Saquon goes for 2,000 yards. So far-fetched might sound right. I'm not saying that A.J. Brown is not all-world. I'm not saying that Devontae Smith is not a number one receiver in most other places. But what I'm saying is, if you're expecting Jalen Hurts to throw for 300 yards every game, good luck. Simple as that. I don't think that's winning football. I don't think that their team is built for that. And I also believe that if they play a team that has better red zone offense, unlike the Vikings made it to the red zone like 4 times and ended up with like 4 field goals. Yeah. They're not going to win the football game. Simple as that. So that's what the reason why I'm saying that is because they got a long season to keep producing like they did last week.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. But the offense was kind of like the handicap for them. So to do it against the Vikings defense, I think it was impressive. Broncos, Seahawks. Let me see what else is going on. Oh, it's not really big games this week either. I think Giants and Eagles, that'll be a rematch. You think Philly got their head on straight this time, or Giants is hot. They lost that game, but they still put up 30 on that Denver defense.
Yeah.
And Jackson Bird had a crazy 4 for 19 conversion.
I think it'd be a close game. It's gonna be a close game.
I don't know.
But it's hard to beat a team twice. So give me Philly. But if they go in there thinking they just gonna win, they are gonna get punched in the mouth.
Scatterbull is trying to make a run for that offensive rookie of the year. Travis Hunter had his best game of the season out there in London.
Garbage minutes, just like in Colorado.
Garbage or not, 8 catches, 100 yards, tutty, and he had a little breakup on Devontae Adams.
Bro, he's underperforming. He's underperforming to what I expected for sure.
It's that offense, bro. That Jacksonville offense sucks.
But to speak on New York Giants and Philly, Scam Scotty has to get 20 plus carries, bro. He just has to.
Yeah.
That's the only way they're gonna win. Like, if you're expecting Jackson Dart to throw you and keep you in a game, the thing that makes Jackson Dart special and dangerous is that he's a gunslinger. He's gonna give his wide receivers chances to catch the ball down the field, 20 plus yards. But it's like they're not gonna complete every pass like that. So they can get behind the sticks. They can get behind the Eagles if they want to. You better be running the football. But I'm gonna go with Eagles on this game.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to beat team twice, but I wouldn't be upset. Looking like Eagles gonna be the first team to repeat in NFC East in like 20 plus years.
Are they?
Yeah.
They didn't go back to back.
Nah.
Ain't nobody been back to back in 20 years.
Nah.
Oh, Washington.
Hold on now.
Washington. It was Washington. That's why. Washington cut it, and then the
What?
Nah. Can we talk about it?
The Eagles never went back to back.
No, not in like since like 05.
Nah, I'm saying, like, can we talk about who potentially about to warm up?
No.
Yes, we can.
There's nothing going on there, bro. Philly.
Please, let me talk about it.
Philly.
You mentioned NFC East. You mentioned repeat. I look at it this way, man. When you have a quarterback who's throwing for 1,800 yards, 16 TDs, 3 picks,
Tight.
71% completion percentage.
Tight.
He just got his number 1 target back.
Tight.
I believe the Dallas Cowboys can outscore almost any team in the NFL. They can go score for score if they want to.
And it ends there.
And and you also look at their roster. You also look at their upcoming schedule. You have the Broncos, who we just questioned. Are the Broncos legit? Was that a late egg that they just happened to come back 33 points in the fourth quarter? You're not coming back 33 points in the fourth quarter against.
That's your number 2 team. That's your number 2 team, though. Remember?
I'm saying they lead the league in sacks. But it's like, bro, I mean, I don't think that's a gimme game for the Broncos. You have the Cardinals, who, although they have competed in every game, they've almost lost every game.
Yeah.
Then you have the Raiders. The Raiders is a dub for the Cowboys.
Oh, hands down.
And then they have the Philadelphia Eagles, who was a division opponent in Dallas week before Thanksgiving.
And then you get
the Chiefs. I don't know.
In Detroit.
He gets hectic.
No. I think Minnesota. What's the status of JJ McCarthy?
He'll be back.
He's not 100% back. He still have an ankle injury.
Yeah.
Is he playing better than Carson Wentz? Maybe.
More or less.
No, who knows? He played like 2 games.
The reason why I'm saying, though, that the Cowboys have a chance to make noise, though, is because I'm not sold on the Philadelphia Eagles. The only reason that we are sold on the Philadelphia Eagles as a pod is because of the names on the back of their jersey. But when you look at their week in and week out performances, AJ Brown might not do that again. He might get back to quoting scripture. We don't know what to expect from the Philadelphia Eagles because they have played a different way every time. And people say they're finding ways to win, bro. That is not winning a Super Bowl. Y'all said that about the Chiefs last year. Found a way to win. Bro, they made it to the Super Bowl, but if making it to the Super Bowl is accomplishments, then Jim Kelly is the greatest quarterback of all time. Period. Whoa. So I'm not sold on the Eagles all the way. And I like what I'm seeing from Dak Prescott, bro. He's playing like one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. And if the Cowboys defense can't put up, just get one stop. Get one stop. I think the Dallas Cowboys would be hard to beat, bro. But
I mean, yeah, it's just I think we got a short memory because even last year the Eagles wasn't like OD dominant. I think they blew out the Dakless Cowboys, but that last game of the year, it was Giants. That was a close game. They lost to Washington. The Panthers was a 1-score game. The Baltimore Ravens was a 1-score game.
If 1-score game makes them not dominant, then
do you know how many
Is that not what you're saying? Is that not what you're saying right now?
Snaps Saquon sat out. How many 4 quarters Saquon sat out last year?
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying?
What I'm saying is the way they look, because I've never cared about the fantasy yards, never cared about the points.
Yeah.
Never. Last year, the Eagles looked different. If you want to bring up the Eagles, you can say the best opponent they had in the regular season was the Baltimore Ravens. That game was 24-12 until Ravens scored a garbage time 7 points. They dominated the Baltimore Ravens. They kept Derrick Henry from getting off the entire game. They played ahead of the stakes the entire game. They looked different. Saquon Barkley was the best player on the field at all times, arguably in the league, every week, week in and week out.
Yeah.
There were games where Saquon Barkley would rush for 200 yards. He's averaging 3 yards a carry this year.
Yeah.
He almost looks like he's in a Giants uniform. That's how bad they're running the football this year. Jalen Hurts is averaging more yards per carry with the tush push than Saquon Barkley. That sucks. That's why I'm saying they look different. And then the way they won certain games, different. This is insane basketball. But that's why I believe that they're not dominant this year. Like, although the scores look different, like they looked different last year. They just look different.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not buying it this year. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I thought the Commanders would take over the division this year, but they stink, bro.
Yeah.
They're poo. Jaden Daniels is dealing with injuries. And even when he was on the field, it didn't look good. You got rid of Brian Robinson. Now you shuffling through running backs. You didn't have Terry all offseason. And we seen the lag they had. Debo, I mean, he's 30.
He's out. He's hurt too.
He's 30. What did you expect? He was dealing with injuries in San Fran. So, Commanders being out the way, Cowboys making noise is just going to be tangent upon the Eagles' downfall, though. I think Cowboys is still a mediocre team, but I don't see the Eagles falling off that much to where Cowboys get in play, because the wild cards is going to be coming from the NFC West and the NFC North, and they're going to be splitting. They're going to have to split them three spots between them two divisions. NFC South getting one team, NFC East getting one team. So I don't think the Eagles fall off that hard.
Too fast.
Huh?
You don't want to get your hopes up too fast?
No, I don't think the Eagles gonna fall off that bad. I would love to see it, but
You couldn't even hold the laughing.
I just don't see it happening. They did switch to that man defense, bro. So shout out Eberflus for listening. But yeah, this week between the Giants and Eagles, but if Philly do lose this week, then we can have more conversations. Lamar and them back against the Bears. And I think the only other big game would be Packers and Steelers. Aaron Rodgers will be hosting Green Bay this week in Pittsburgh with his new buddies coming off of a Bengals L.
Yeah. How we feel about the Steelers, man? After what
Jet sweep. DK.
After what we just saw from the Steelers, man, how we feel?
I mean, I think they just lost to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. That's a respectable way to go out. Like, you lose to the best two players on the team. You didn't lose to Chase Brown running for 250 yards. You didn't lose because your offense couldn't move the ball, and Bengals defense. You lost to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Like, if you was gonna lose, that's how you were supposed to lose.
And to be fair, I'm not gonna complain, because shout out to Jamar Chase, he won me fantasy. But a couple of them catches was definitely offensive pass interference.
Oh yeah. They was beating up on Ramsey.
Yeah.
And I respect Ramsey for not going
crying too much.
Yeah, in the media, he was like, I just gotta be in a better spot. So I respect that. But I wasn't sold on the Steelers anyway, so I ain't even surprised. I should have known. Tomlin knew.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah, the teams that they beat, I mean, they were not much better than the Bengals before Joe Flacco. So I don't know. I think the Packers get that dub. To see Micah Parsons ruin a game like that, it doesn't make the Packers much better. But what it does is this. It takes the pressure off of Jordan Love, and here's why. Do I think Jordan Love can go down and win a game-winning touchdown drive? I don't know if I see that yet. he has the capability, but I haven't seen it. But if they can run the ball, if they can take the time of possession, if they can rely on Josh Jacobs to be a horse, they got other backup backs. They got Emmanuel Wilson back there.
Yeah.
They're actually toting rock, and Jordan Love can still make plays. You don't have to be a team that relies on the pass 100%. Michael Parsons is not the only person on that defense as well. Rashawn Gary, although he was relatively quiet last week, him and Rashawn Gary both have 5.5 sacks on the year. I think Aaron Rodgers is making love to the dirt this weekend. I can see him being sacked 3 or 4 times. And that's not solely because the Packers are unstoppable. It's just because I don't think the Steelers' offense is that explosive.
Sack that quarterback.
Yeah, so I think the Steelers are in for a rude wake up call from Sunday. But they had longer preparation considering they played Thursday, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, y'all talking about James Cook. I'm putting Josh Jacobs over James Cook. What is we chatting about?
Wasn't he hurt a few games? No.
Jacobs is second in rushing touchdowns in the league. Second in all-purpose touchdowns, honestly. Only to Jonathan Taylor. So yeah, I like him over James Cook. I'm not too sold on Cook, but yeah, Packers definitely a much better team. Well, I think it's a big game for both of these teams. I think both of these teams need to make statements. Packers, I think they've kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit after being overrated to start the season. Now that we see Washington ain't nothing. I mean, Joe Flacco did just beat the Steelers, so I guess you beat Arizona by 1 score. But yeah, I think both these teams need to make statements. Pittsburgh, we thought they was about to win the division, but they need as much as a head start they can get because that boy is back. Lamar is back this week. And like I said, they might go 6 straight. They might win 6 straight, the Ravens. So
both these troubles before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Nah, we're not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. If Lamar Jackson makes it to the playoffs with this Ravens team, I will have more conversations about quarterback. I genuinely won't. Like I don't really rank LeBron no more, bro. If you have a number 2, that's fine. If you have number 4, that's fine. I don't care. At this point, like 40,000 points, 40,000 points. And Lamar Jackson makes this team, who is arguably the worst team in the league without him. Arguably the worst team in the league. They're averaging 6 points a game. Am I mistaken? That's 2 field goals. If he gets back to that number 1 offense in the league, talk.
Because he only missed 2 games?
Yeah, and they had a bye last week, so
yeah, so he missed 2 games.
And they quit against the Chiefs.
A half a game against the Chiefs, yeah.
Yeah, they quit.
So
we'll see. I believe it when I see it, but I mean, they should beat the Bears for real.
We call round on that. Because we do got big news, man. NBA started up today. So we're back in full gear. The Rockets actually had their ring ceremony hosting KD. They hosted KD for their ring ceremony in OKC.
I think that's very crazy.
Very crazy. Very intentional. Rockets just debuted the tallest lineup ever. They got a 6'8" guard and a 6'11" guard in Amen Thompson and KD. They're currently in overtime with the Thunder. Reigning MVP hits a clutch shot to force overtime. But yeah, man, how we feeling about the season? Who are y'all finals teams to start the season? What's your finals prediction look like to start the season?
Denver. And How long is Jason Tatum out for? Damn near the whole season, ain't it?
Achilles, bro. He's clipped. He's
Yeah.
not playing this season.
So I can't even say. Damn. What I got from the East? Who made it last year?
The Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton's Achilles is cooked too.
Yeah,
But
I can't
Damian
let that
Lillard
slide.
Achilles is cooked too. It's only one team by default.
The Knicks.
Yeah.
No. I
Go
got
ahead.
Cleveland over them.
No way.
No way.
There's no way.
Well, you did say
It's not bad.
you said that marriage is helping these athletes.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, and then you married Ashley?
Nah. Is that even her name?
No, that's her name on Fresh
Fresh
Prince. I mean,
Prince.
yeah.
It's not Ashley.
Bel Air.
That's
On
the
Bel
wrong
Air.
one.
No, Ashley's the little kid. My bad.
It's-
That's Hillary. He married
Hillary.
Hillary.
I'm like, bro,
Hillary.
that's not even her.
He should have married Ashley.
Wait. I don't know. But that's
Hey, the whole pod hates you.
Cleveland and Denver.
Look,
Well, I got Denver because if I'm not mistaken, that they like
they picked up.
they
got
redid their roster, like their depth on their bench. They cooked.
Yeah, they got rid of MPJ for Cam Jackson. I mean, they switched out the same player for the same player. But they also brought Bruce Brown back.
They got Tim Hardaway Jr. They got.
I didn't see them name a coach.
Aaron Gordon.
David.
Facts.
David Alderman.
Oh, he's still the coach. Oh, I guess he got the job. Yeah, he did get the job. That happened in May. I missed that.
I understand the Denver pick if we were just saying that Jokic is, like one of the greatest ever, and there shouldn't be much in his way this year. The Cleveland, the only reason I'm not rocking with the Cleveland is because Donovan Mitchell can perform in the playoffs this year, but it's not about him this year. Darius Garland sold last year.
Oh, he sucks.
They brought in backup. It's a lot's done changed. They brought in backup in Cleveland.
So
that boy Lonzo back there too. What are we talking about?
We'll have to. I have to believe. I'll believe it when I see it. So I don't think it's far of a stretch because they're going to compete with the Knicks. The only reason I'm not going to count the Celtics out this year.
Go.
Anthony Simons. Is that his name? Anthony Simmons?
Yeah.
Anthony Simons, go.
Bro, who let that happen? Genuinely, who let that happen? He's a bucket.
Hello.
And respectfully, without Jason Tatum, yes, they are less Celtics, but they still were a complete roster. So if you bring in Anthony Simons, who can either come off the bench or play that 6-man role.
No, he's starting.
Keeps up the pace. He starts.
Yeah, he starts shooting guard
until Tatum come back at least.
What happened? Oh,
Derek White. He's starting shooting guard.
Derek White moved up.
They did lose Horford and Porzingis this year.
Well,
yeah, they don't got a center or a power forward. Well, they do, but
Horford went to Golden State.
I respect the Knicks, and I can't do pending injury, bro. I can't do that, right?
You talk about Pacers?
Nah. I know what you're talking about.
I don't know if I'm welcome back, but
yeah.
What he saying?
Hey man, as long as I'm here, bro, you welcome in Dallas. Keep talking about
bro. Dallas. Hey, look.
Yeah, Dallas on paper.
Yeah, if Kyrie comes back soon enough for the Dallas team to not be too far out of playoff contention, they're going to be a problem. They're going to be a serious problem. The only reason I did not say the Thunder is not because they can't repeat, but like everybody's going to get the Thunder their best. I'm trying to figure out why Houston doesn't have a guard.
Because Van Fleet got hurt.
Oh, well, we'll see how that goes.
You should have a backup.
The Nuggets, looking at that supporting cast that we just talked about, I'm not a believer. And LeBron James, man, he's giving up. he has told the world he is content with the way like the rest of his career pans out. Like he's just in it for the ride. Like, which I mean, you had a very lengthy career, like you had a very successful career, so there's nothing wrong with that. But he's not locked in, man. Like he's not coming back till December, right? That's what they said.
November,
bro. Which is, I guess, it's 2 weeks. So I don't know, bro. I don't know how I feel about the Lakers, but
yeah, I think Knicks in the East. It's like by default. If you don't, you got rid of Thibodeau, you have essentially the same roster coming back, at least the same core.
Yeah.
Who is the coach? Because I haven't seen no coaching news. Actually, let me.
Yeah.
If you don't,
Mike Brown. They brought Mike Brown back.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you don't, you got to blow the roster up.
Bro, they brought Knicks hired Mike Brown. I mean, last time we saw him was in Sacramento, I believe. He just won Coach of the Year the prior year. Knicks is by default. They have to get to the conference finals. Everybody you played is injured.
They got to.
Damian Lillard injured. Nobody believes in the Bucks without, like, as constructed and with Doc Rivers. I'm sorry, Giannis, but they're wasting. I know Giannis wanted to go to New York type. He was trying to get out of there, but they didn't pull it off. Yeah. So, with no Damian Lillard, no Tyrese Halliburton for the Pacers, no Jason Tatum for the Celtics. The Celtics still going to compete because Anthony Simons is a baller. Him and Jaylen Brown should be cool.
Yeah.
Good enough.
I don't know. Losing both your bigs is.
It'll be good enough to get into the playoffs.
No, yeah.
But the Knicks should win the freaking Eastern Conference. It's laid out for them, and it's like, unfortunately, it is. I think it's NBA Finals or bust for the Eagles. I mean,
the Knicks. For sure. For sure. If they don't make it to the finals, you got to blow the because you're gonna have to start paying players. Why did Siri do me like that?
I didn't get that. Could you try it?
Yeah.
You can hear me now?
Late now. Yeah, we can hear you.
My bad. Siri want to act like I said something important. If the Knicks don't make it to the finals, the reason you got to blow that team up is because you got to start paying players who don't deserve money.
Yeah, they all got money.
Yeah, because Malik,
Cat and Brunson paid. Mikal paid.
Paid.
But
OG is OG paid?
Yeah, he got like 120, I think, last year or this whole season. So they're strapped, but like, bro, it's high expectation for the Knicks. You got the reigning clutch player of the year. So yeah, and in the West, I do agree, man. If Kyrie can come back, bro, I think the Mavericks is the best team in the West, healthy.
Yeah.
Now, they're not healthy, so I can't say that. But Mavericks addressed their depth. They got crazy depth. They went and got D'Angelo Russell to weather the storm until Kyrie gets back. You got Cooper Flag. They started Cooper Flag at point guard a couple weeks ago. So if the D'Angelo Russell thing ain't working out, you can play Cooper Flag at the 1. And then you just doing what the the Rockets doing. Rockets, that Fred VanVleet hurt. I think they're going to have to address that point guard thing
today
very soon, because even in the sense that you have this tall lineup, you're in overtime with the defending champs who don't have their second best player.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that speaks more to the Thunder or if that speaks more to the Rockets' need. Point guard. We seen KD without a point guard in Phoenix. It didn't work.
Yeah, Rockets got to do something about bringing the ball up. Simple.
So like, bro, a lot.
I got a sleeper team in the East.
What, the Pistons? Go ahead.
No. Sleeper team in the East. If everybody's healthy, second or third seed, give me the Charlotte Hornets.
All right.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you round that 136. Much better episode. One of the better episodes for sure. I think like Shohei Ohtani is one of the greatest of all time, if he's not the greatest.
Oh yeah, top of Robin.
But yeah, Lakers and LeBron say he out till November.
Yeah,
with sciatica now.
Oh, family.
I obviously LeBron got way. I don't know how serious his injury is. He got way better resources. than the average American. But both my parents got sciatica, and it ain't sweet. So this might be the end of the road for LeBron. Is this the end of the road for LeBron?
It's
Whoa.
sad, bro.
Is he gonna let Father Time kick him out the NBA, or is he just gonna hang it out?
It's really
Is he gonna milk it?
Well, we thought it was going to be an announcement. He want to play around and serve LeBron juice and shit.
No. That like when I tell you like that's low key like detrimental to the black community, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe like the level of like annoying.
All
that
the things
was.
you could have promoted.
But that was crazy. It was crazy. It was you stopped the world to promote liquor, bro. I guess.
He said, "Yeah, get drunk and stay on the corners, kids." Oh my, he's trying to make room for.
That's insane.
He's trying to make room for the last James.
I
That's why
genuinely
he
do
wants you
think
to drink
yeah.
liquor.
He's gonna finish the contract. You know what I'm saying? Like announce the retirement tour, highest tickets ever, because the tickets shot up as soon as that announcement was being scheduled. So it's like, bro, the amount of tickets that people are gonna pay to see him put up a measly 23 points because he don't care no more is insane.
Yeah. And so this gives Luka a chance to go for MVP finally. No LeBron, you get the Lakers to compete. You had all off season, you quote unquote skinny Luka. And they've been able to, hopefully JJ Redick has finally implemented an offense for Luka. Mid-season last year was a struggle. But you had all season, and now, hey, this is Luka's chance to get his MVP, right?
I believe so. Why not?
Or SGA gonna go back to back?
Yeah.
I think Luka has a better chance of winning MVP before SGA goes back to back.
For real?
Genuinely.
You think he can with this roster?
I think Jokic should have won it last year.
You think with this roster?
Yeah, like you have. If he just said based on what Brando just said,
SGA is without his number 2 too, though.
Yeah, and set up. You talk about setting up an offense surrounded by Luka, so that's the high pick and roll with the kickouts, right? Let him ISO when necessary. You got to drive in DeAndre Ayton or Jackson Hayes, right? You kick out to Austin Reeves. You kick out to. It's looking light. That's why it's MVP though.
Vincent? Yeah, I mean,
you got.
Oh, this is crazy.
You got Jared Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying? You got Marcus Smart for the defense. I feel like they can compete if Luka go crazy, and then LeBron James. And LeBron James takes a step back, which I don't think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, who knows what can happen. But
number 9's still healthy if he wants to pass it to a James.
I think
that who? What?
Number 9 is still healthy if you want to pass it to a James.
Wow.
They still got LeBron James is still healthy.
Facts. I think
Yeah.
But yeah, LeBron, I mean, like I said, bro, we don't know how serious this injury is, bro. It might sound good 3 to 4 weeks, but that's something that's gonna linger around, bro. Like that's nerve damage. Like it's no lifting weights. I mean, obviously that stuff helps, but like we're talking nerve damage at this point, bro. And it might be the end of the road. But I ain't gonna count him out. I mean, he done did 25 years in the pen, so hey, and he spent M's on his body. He has every resource at his disposal. We got a tie game between OKC and Houston with 7 seconds left in OT.
Has a man fouled out? Has a man fouled out?
I don't know if y'all seen that, but
yeah, I did.
Be another overtime in there.
Yeah, I'm
not sure. But yeah, we call around on that. Hey, apparently, lastly, before we get out of here, the Drake and Kendrick beef still has not ended. World Series attitude, champagne bottle life. We got the Los Angeles Dodgers being represented by Kendrick Lamar versus the Toronto Blue Jays being represented by Drake. The beef still ain't ended, man.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. And if Shohei Ohtani, if he plays anything near his capacity, the Kendrick beef. Well, Kendrick will win another beef.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Simple as that.
He's an Angels fan anyway. No, I'm playing. I know Dodger Blue and everything. I'm bullshit.
All right. Listen.
Yeah, I was like Shohei Ohtani might be one of the greatest athletes I've witnessed.
Yeah,
But I don't know how dominant 10 strikeouts, 3 home runs in the same game. Like, bro, we didn't think they could pitch and be a home run leader. I don't. It's still I've never seen that.
No. What you mean they?
Baseball athletes, bro. When was the last baseball athlete you've seen in the last time I've seen a pitcher hit home runs like that was in high school. And at some point they make him stop. So it's like,
yeah,
he's throwing 90 plus, leading off. And smacking 400 plus yards. Is it not yards? Feet? Bro, that's unheard of, bro. He is one of the greatest, if not the greatest baseball player in skill level. He might not have all the accolades, but
yes.
My goodness,
but he's on the way.
That Negro is 23 years old,
bro. It's like, what are we looking like? What are we witnessing right now?
Is he 23 or is he like,
Nah,
I'm 12. I'm 12. Like, he ain't that motherfucker ain't no 23. Because first off, most rookies is like 23 in the MLB. It take him years.
My fault. That was his debut.
He's 28.
He's 31.
He's 31. Yeah, I'm like, he's not no 21.
He has ways though. He got ways to go.
31.
He coming to the because baseball players be taking forever to get to the major league. Like, you could be the number 1 draft pick and it'll take you 5 years.
At pitcher, he can stay there for a minute.
Yeah, pitcher, yeah. And if the baseball, if you allow them to get back on steroids, you will not, or your playoff game will not be on Fox Sports.
Is he more dominant than Barry Bonds? Yes or no?
Hitting? No.
That wasn't my question. That wasn't my question.
No.
I mean, what he is pitching, Barry Bonds was in the outfield.
No, I can't second that, bro.
Bro, he said he might go to outfield. He literally said he might go to outfield to help the team. Bro, like, whatever, bro. I ain't hearing it, bro.
I can't. It's not enough. Not yet, bro.
I'm gonna leave with this one. I'm gonna leave with this. If Shohei Ohtani would have been playing baseball like this around the time of Babe Ruth, there would have been no World War II.
Round.
No. They would have said you would have been perfect. We're putting you ahead of the rails. You're gonna start the rails, then all your cousins come in and finish it.
He would have brought peace to the world, bro. For real.
Yeah. Man, you see the hype, man. LA Dodgers back-to-back champs. Clayton Kershaw retirement World Series, walking off with a ring. It's written in the stars. Go ahead, pencil your parlays. Dodger blue everywhere.
I agree.
But if the Blue Jays, if Blue Jays win, we might get Iceman early. I don't know.
You know how I go?
Maybe
or three songs.
Maybe for the fall off.
Hey, round on that. Round on that, man. Before we jump him.
Very fair, man. Hey, man.